Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. We are back here in Project Hospital for the first time in quite a while actually. My hospital looks a little bit different than probably if any of you remember. And it's because I haven't played it in a while. I just wanted to get in here and do something a little bit different. Start off with basically like a doctor's office setup. And as you can see here, I am a doctor once again. So yes, for those that are curious, that is my full name, not including middle name, obviously. So yeah, we're down here in the corner office. It's the smallest office of the 4 doctor's offices that we got here. Frank Thomas. Go home. Go home and take care of your chicken pox, bud. Get better. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take a look at the office as a whole. It's gonna pop up with a notification. So this is what our doctor's office, hospital, whatever you want to call it, what it currently looks like. This is a pre-build. Nothing. I haven't done anything. Well, I haven't built any of the externals. I'll put it that way. Didn't really do much on the. I didn't. Well. All right, so let me just kind of get to a spot here. We added this. We needed an X-ray area, so we put it up on the 2nd floor. The 1st floor, I don't have any room to put an elevator in the main area, and I'll show you that here in a second. So we brought it over here. This area was already over here. We do have the emergency parking for ambulances once we get to that point. So I went ahead and put the elevators over here in this corner. Got 2 of them because, well, it's a hospital, or it will be a hospital, and my focus is we're just going to build upward. Yes, I do currently have it. When this pops up, it automatically pauses the game, so I'm not concerned about that at the moment. So yeah, I haven't done anything over here except for put in those elevators. Now, as far as the main area, basically, we're going to bring the walls back up here. As you can see here, this is basically beyond this point is for doctors only. We have their area over here for resting, relaxing. Basically the break room with the changing room, washroom area. And then a bathroom over here, and then janitor's closet. So, with the walls up, you can see things a little bit better. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 doctors' offices, and I do have 4 doctors on staff. Plus, we do have kind of like a lab over here, medical lab, for some basic blood tests, things like that. I haven't gotten too far. I am, as you can see in the bottom part of the screen, I am on day 11. And we're just going to kind of go through like I have in the past and work on... Let's see if I can lower the mic just a bit. I noticed in my last recording that my mic, I think, was maxing out a little bit. And I apologize if it's made it sound a little weird. Excuse me. With the new computer, with this relatively new microphone that I'm using, I'm still adjusting, making adjustments, things like that, as far as how far away from my face to have it. I don't like having the microphone right in my face, right against my mouth, if I can help it. I know that's where you can get a lot of other issues, especially if I get really quiet. I still want you guys to hear that, but at the same time, I don't want to blow your ears out when I'm just talking normally, or if I get really excited about something. No clear diagnosis. Ooh. let's give you to Sarah Taylor, who can do a differential diagnosis. I do not have a micrologic sampling area. Basically, a microbiology lab. And that might be the next thing on my list, because that's something I kind of want to get. I've been seeing a lot of issues where we're not able to diagnose that. Unfortunately, my income hasn't been the greatest lately, the last few days. 509, we went negative that day. Negative that day, positive that day, negative. That's because I believe I built the X-ray machine. And then because we completed a couple things, that's where we got some nice bit of income. So I'm borderline, mainly because of the wages I have going on right now. I don't quite have the patient income to warrant really anything else. If I build something else, I may have to get rid of a doctor. That's my thinking, my game plan at the moment. So we're going to take care of Carol Hill here. We're going to do a physical examination. Right now, she's complaining of limited leg motion and with a leg injury, which if you have limited leg motion, you're going to think you have an injury there. It may just be stiff. Could be anything up to a broken bone. Unfortunately, I don't have a surgery suite, so if it's broken, first of all, we need to get her on bare minimum in a wheelchair. Second of all, we're going to have to get her up to X-ray anyway. But yeah, if it's broken, we're going to send her off to a different hospital because I just don't have the surgery suite to take care of that. Alright, so I wasn't thinking, and I forgot about the music playing in the background, so I hope I don't get flagged for that. If I do, sorry. It may just mute that first part, and if that's the case, I apologize. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, basically, if I do end up muting it because of copyright issues, basically just kind of going over what we've done. This main area is just what came with the game. I haven't made any changes to it aside from hiring people. Anything else, like over in the part that's off to the right here that you can't see on the screen with these elevators. That and the X-ray machine on the second floor is what I've done. So we are going to send her up to X-ray. I do want to kind of keep an eye on that just because I'm curious. Worst case, we'll send her off to a different hospital. Who's next? Next patient incoming. And Rachel Brown, I'm assuming. Ooh, foot contusion. Start giving her treatment here. But I hope everyone's been having a wonderful week. This should be coming out on Saturday, if my math is correct. And like I said, I apologize for not bringing this to the channel very often lately. I've kind of been having my gaming fun in other games. So that's kind of on me, and I apologize. Then again, if you guys want something, let me know. If there's something I haven't played in a while, let me know in the comments. Shoot me a message. I don't care. I do have a Discord. I don't have it I'm not activated or active on it very much. Occasionally, I just use it for if Paul and I are playing a game. We've been kind of dabbling with that for communication, not just using in-game audio. So there is that. Once I kind of get things a little bit more figured out, a little bit more aligned for not only my channel but possibly other areas of social media, possibly a Facebook page. I don't know about Twitter. That may come about whenever I start doing live streams. I don't know if I'm going to start doing those around 100 subscribers or a little bit higher up than that. I don't know. Part of that just depends on what happens in my real world for me. So there's that. Rachel Brown is getting treated here. She ended up with a foot contusion after the X-ray. It looks like. So what we're gonna do is, now that she's treated, we're gonna send her home. So right now, for the last 20 patients that we've had, we're at 97% for approval rating. Excuse me, and we are still sitting at an intern level. We're almost done being an intern, getting up to the next level. I've thought about building basically like a small classroom over here, just that way I can, like when it's slow, I can start sending one doctor at a time over, or a nurse over to get trained. Just kind of help improve things. I have full control over, obviously, myself as a doctor. These other doctors, it's only if I'm interested in a patient, like I've initially started their treatments type of deal. But as you can see here, general medicine, we're sitting at 24% skill. Diagnosis, 3%. Okay, she does have a leg contusion, which a leg contusion basically is known as a bruise. So, oop. So we're just going to give her some numbing ointment while she comes down to sees one of the doctors. So right now, my only allowed rule at the moment is diagnosis and observation, which is fine. I don't need to do anything else because we don't really have anywhere else for me to go. When we get up to a certain level, we'll decide on a specialization. I don't know where I want to take this character. But apparently our diagnosis percentage for yesterday was 75%, which I thought we did pretty well, but I think we did end up sending one, maybe two patients off to a different hospital, or possibly to a different doctor because I can't do the differential diagnosis. So, yeah. Looks like she may be needing to use the restroom and then coming out to see us. She is shy, likely to hide delicate symptoms. Alright, so some of the perks I made for my guy is hard worker, which means does not take free time. Does not take free time breaks. So if I have free time, I'm usually fulfilling it doing something. A Spartan, all needs are reduced much slower, so which means I don't need to take more breaks for food, for bathroom, for whatever else. And just like in real life, I'm a gamer, which means resting is much faster. And I take that as, when I rest, it resets a lot quicker. So right now we're looking pretty good on everything. I've been employed 6 days. My salary is $133. She's one of my patients, huh? Looks like she's getting something done. Oh, RT-PCR test? Reverse transcription polymerase chain reaction. Huh. Okay. Carol Hill can go home. Really, sir? You're sitting there idle? How dare you? And it's about end of the shift day, so once clinic hours close, we're gonna skip over till morning and continue things from there. Which I think they close right there. Clinic has closed for patients. There was still one patient waiting. And she's leaving, so not like I can do anything at the moment. Which means she's going to be back probably tomorrow. So, from there, because there's no more patients, we're going to go ahead and skip a day, or skip into the next day. Alright, good morning guys. We are back here first thing bright and early in the morning. Made it in before 7:30 today. Clinic hours open at 8 o'clock, so we're going to keep time going a little bit on the quick side until we start getting our first patients in here in about 20 seconds. Minutes in game time, but you know. As you see the other doctors, as they mill around, I'm just happily sitting at my desk doing work, doing paperwork, things like that. Clinic hours have opened. As we see some people start to file in. Our lovely cleaning staff is coming in. I probably could knock it back down to 1, and I might do that. Just because the clinic hasn't been too bad. I mean, I hate to fire one, but at the same time, it might help. Alright, so we got our first patient here. Apparently... Lisa Anderson. Yep, okay. Bacterial tonsillitis, huh? Well, you still have 6 hidden symptoms, so I want to make sure that's correct. I'm not sure who gave you that diagnosis. Possibly WebMD. But we're going to do our own. Do a quick physical exam here, see what's going on, see if we can figure that out. Alright, so... sputum cough. Pain in the ears. I almost read that wrong. Headache. Sore throat. Of course, a fever. Painful lymph nodes. Yeah, it definitely does sound like tonsillitis. Trust me, I know from example. From experience. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I've had my tonsils removed because I had so many different tonsillitis infections. Those aren't fun. So we're gonna start getting these active treatments going. Try to give her some relief. Nasal drops. For probably the nasal congestion, we still have 3 hidden symptoms. I'm still not able to. I'm not qualified to do a laryngoscopy. I don't know how to properly say that. I'm not a doctor, so I just play one in game and I just read it as I can. Yeah, I still need to get a microbiology lab, so that might be something I do shortly. I see we're still losing money. Yeah, we lost 106. Alright. I hate to do it, but... you, unfortunately, are going to be terminated. I hate to do it. I said you're... what? I dismissed you. Go away. And I'm going to get rid of one of you. Now, ooh, that's right. I got to go over to here. Sorry, I'm just cutting some corners here as far as people I don't necessarily need at the moment. Alright. Back to this. And I probably should get rid of one of these doctors. Technically, it should be me because I was last hired. But it's my game and I'm staying. But I mean, at the same time, all my doctors stay busy with all the patients that we have coming in. So... and we haven't quite gotten to this because I haven't quite maxed out the insurances. Because I'm still sitting on, for uninsured, treating, you guys can't see it off to the left-hand side, but treating 30 patients a day. Then Cheapo Care is wanting me to open a clinic at any specialized department. Alright, Lisa. Do-do-do-do-do. And what I'm going to do after that, I'm going to send you probably over to this doctor, Sarah Taylor, because she can do a differential diagnosis. She can do advanced diagnosis, and she's just a little bit better in that regard. So I'm going to refer Lisa over to Sarah. So that way she can do some of these other things, see if we can pinpoint these other two symptoms and get her healed up or on the mend and on the way home. I will eventually get up to the point of being able to do those, but I'm just not there yet. I am still an intern. Mary Lewis, come on in. Ooh, back pain. Let's see here. Do a quick physical exam. Hopefully quick. We'll throw a temperature measurement in there, make sure she doesn't have a fever, dealing with possible infection. Yeah, possibly scoliosis. We're going to get her some pain relief at the moment, but we're going to send her up to get her back x-rayed. Looks like she's got a leg injury with the way she's walking. Yep, we're gonna send you up to get your back x-rayed. I want to make sure that what you have going on is what shows up on x-ray. So that way we can give you proper, better diagnosis and treatments. You know, covering my ass for the most part. Elizabeth Cole. What seems to be the issue? I think we're gonna have to do a blood draw on this. If it's on a nail, I shouldn't need to do a chest oscillation or thorax percussion. I shouldn't have to anyway. So we're gonna do a physical exam and then go send her off to do a blood draw. Still haven't been able to figure that out. That's interesting. Alright, well, I'm just gonna send her on home. And hope nothing else seems to come up. Sorry. I can be a little prick at times. Getting this blood drawn here. Yeah, I think after this video, I'm gonna go ahead and get a sampling done. Or, not a sampling. Build a microbiome lab. But while we get this figured out, I think I'm gonna call the video there, guys. So as always, if you happen to like what you see or get yourself watching more than one of my videos, do us a quick favor and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. That bell will let you be notified of every single video I post, and not just a select few here and there. If you guys are already subscribed, I thank you and I greatly appreciate it. So with that being said, until next time, take care. Peace.